Hi everyone, my name is Sara Peralta, and this week I have decided to interview my friend Armando Torres, and he is here and he'd like to introduce himself.
Hi, my name is Armando Torres. I'm currently a graduate student at USC at the Rosier School of Education and currently working in the Office of International Services.
And so this week our readings focused on effective management and specifically focused on how managers can reduce team conflict by stressing working collectively and promoting a shared team identity. And so I'm going to be asking Armando a few questions about his experience with managers and about how he interacts with his managers through his current work and past work. So first I want to start off by asking you, what characteristics would you assign to an effective team manager?
Uh, Characteristics that I would assign to an effective manager would be definitely good communication skills, a good communicator, and obviously leadership. I would say leadership as well, and just somebody who has set goals and can execute those goals.
And in your current work experience, do you have a manager or more of a supervisor who tracks what you're doing and assigns you work for the week or the month?
Yes, I have a supervisor, which is the associate director for the Office of International Services. Currently, the English language program coordinator um, for for OIS, Office of International Services. So that's the manager, or I mean the person who takes care of, making sure that I'm facilitating or executing the English language program effectively. What English language program? Should I give a little description of what
Sure,
the
go ahead.
so yeah, the English language program. It's a program that my director created basically, or has been has been working with this program for a while. So we offer English language classes free of cost, and also we do activities, field trips, basically for international students, and also the spouses or dependents of those international graduate scholars at USC. And all of this is free of cost. This is a program that allows the spouses or the non-academic students to participate in USC culture and learn all these different skills, and to make friends as well outside of USC. So as a coordinator, we have it's my job to facilitate the program, so provide books and supplies, um, organize basically field trips around LA and near USC, as well as basically anything that the other two instructors, English instructors, have. It's my duty to communicate their concerns. If I can communicate those concerns to my manager, to the associate director of OIS, which would be my manager. So.
Okay, and so um, you conduct all these, fun programs
Mhm.
for them. Um, how do you come up with these ideas? Is it something that you coordinate with the other facilitators and coordinators, or is it something that you've been assigned to do?
So initially, yeah, I went through, as you can say, a training process. This organization or this program has been around for, I think, 20 years, or I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how long it's been around. I know it's established already. So there has been past coordinators that have held my position, and at the end of each semester, we're in charge of writing a report about the activities that we've done and basically everything that we did. So I got the past coordinators basically report, So there it was a long list of activities that they did in the past. But as a coordinator, it was my option to maybe do some of those same activities, or I could have done new activities as well. This was all presented to me in the beginning as a form of training or introduction to what the program is. So,
Mhm.
but I did have a lot of freedom to be creative and organize some activities and outings that I thought would be the best for the students that I had currently. So,
Okay. And so what's your interaction with your supervisor? Like, how do you
so,
engage with
mhm.
them?
We communicate a lot through email and text, and also phone calls. So in the beginning, the most intensive part um, of the, I guess, of the my position is usually in the beginning of the semester. So before classes start, this is where all the planning goes in, organizing. I mean, calling the publisher to order books, to order supplies, everything they need in preparation for to start the classes. That's the most intensive. So I'm in constant communication with my manager or supervisor there. So as things come up, I have the liberty, or there's a established, I guess, confidence, so where I can call her on her cell at basically any time of the day if anything comes up, which was the case in regards to books or getting here on time and things like that. We do have that open communication through different mediums. Like I said, cell phone. We use email, and I could drop in at the office when if she wasn't busy. So it was we had a um, very good communication.
And did she set certain goals for you to accomplish each semester with those students?
I know retention is one of the big things because since it is a free program, um, it's sometimes it's difficult to maintain the class size. I know that's one of them. But I guess as far as like something, like a big goal to establish, it's um, basically just make sure I'm providing, or we're providing a good program for all the students that that they're participating, that they're speaking English every time in class. That's like one of the main rules. It's like English only. You can only speak English, and that they're just making these friendships that we want them to create, and getting something positive out of it. But as far as like you know oh, they need to learn uh, this much vocabulary before they leave. There's nothing like that set in stone, but just as long as creating a good environment for them to make friends and to learn about American culture and the English language.
And do you ever collaborate with any of the other two coordinators?
Yes, but I'm the only coordinator there.
Okay.
So the other ones, the other two instructors are just English teachers. So I'm also an English teacher. So I'm assuming two different roles, the coordinator and also an English teacher. But we do collaborate a lot. I ask them for the input in a lot of the activities that we do. One, because one of our instructors, she's an alumni of USC, so she did undergrad at USC. So I ask her a lot about um, you know things that are nearby USC, transportation wise, things like that. Things that a native or somebody who um, did their undergrad at USC would be more familiar, instead of just me, who's my first semester here. So I get a lot of input from her. Sometimes we join classes. Like I said, if we don't have enough students in our classes, we'll join our classes together and we'll do something. We'll do activities for uh, both levels of English. Since we have three levels of English: beginner, intermediate, and advanced class. So that's why we have three instructors, and and we, like I said, we do collaborate a lot, and all our activities that we do together. So all the classes get together, and we all engage with the students.
Oh, that's really cool.
Mhm.
And so now I'm going to switch gears and want to ask you if you've ever worked on a team where your manager failed to engage with you or with any of your other fellow team members.
Yes, I can think of an instance where a supervisor or a manager did not engage as much. Um, from the feedback that I got from him, this is I'm talking about now. My position in a nonprofit called Kids in Sports LA, which
Mhm.
is a nonprofit that serves underrepresented youth in the greater Los Angeles area through sports and recreation. So I was a sports coordinator there for our Crans location in El Monte, Del Monte, which is one of our 6 locations that we have within LA.
Mhm.
So my supervisor or my manager there, the feedback that I got from him, he said he was more of a hands-off kind of manager.
Okay.
But there are some cases where, you know, I think there was more of a need for more presence in
Mhm.
certain cases because um, the type of support that I needed from a higher level, member of our organization when speaking with with sponsors or things like that, where I needed access to the bank account or source of funding.
Mhm.
So in those cases, I felt like my manager was a little disengaged. It was sometimes difficult to have communication, but that's where I voiced those concerns, and we were able to make it work, and ultimately not affect the programming. Or our ultimate job was to provide a quality programming for the kids. So.
Okay.
Mhm.
Let me see if I have any other questions. Um, of the managers that you've had, which one do you think really stressed the importance of teamwork or and working collectively as one single unit to achieve one mission?
Um, hmm. Okay. Well, I mean, it's been separate, different cases. Even well, I can talk about Kids in Sports. It's not necessarily my direct manager that was there that kind of embodied or kind of expressed that mission. It was more of, I guess, the like a higher up executive, well, like our executive director
Mm-hmm.
for Kids Sports. I think that was more of their role as the leader of their organization to inspire or motivate um, the rest of the organization to move towards this collective mission. Providing these opportunities for children to keep them motivated, keep them have them interested in doing well in school. So whenever we'd have our board meetings, the our executive director basically communicated this, or inspired us to, for all of us, every member of the organization, to stay focused and remember our mission, our basic mission, that is to serve the kids basically, and kind of like disregard all the other factors and other you know bureaucracy that goes within every organization, and kind of just focus on their mission. So it was, I would say that I was a very high quality leader in our organization. It was our executive director.
That's good.
Yeah.
Um, all right. I think I'm done with my questions. So I just
Okay.
want to say thank you again for allowing me to interview you.
Okay.
And is there anything else you'd like to add?
Um, no, I think we covered it. And if you have any other
I
questions,
think I asked you some tough
ask.
questions.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks again. We'll talk to
No,
you
no problem.
soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Bye.
right. Bye bye.